welcome back to Score on Business. So, Dale, before the break, we were talking about patenting, and you were just about to start talking about this fishing pole.
Yeah, I talk a lot about this fishing pole on this episode, but it's very useful because we use the same process that I used with Aurisonics to get this to this point. So the patent, our patent attorney, fortunately, is a fisherman. He knows fishing. And when we discussed this with him and showed it to him, he was like, wow, he got it right away. And it was easy for him to help us write the patent, file the provisional patent, then come up with the appropriate claims to protect this particular device very well, very broad-reaching claims. It's currently patent pending, and I expect that we'll get some substantial patent protection on this particular rod because our patent attorney knew fishing.
Right.
So it's important to find the right person. So if you have a new piece of software, don't get a fishing guy to do that.
Right. You want someone who knows about software.
You pair it up correctly. So
to get a full patent, what kind of money are you talking?
It can vary greatly. Yeah. You can get a provisional done for probably $1,500, $2,000.
Right. That protects you for 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah.
And if you don't get the full non-provisional patent with claims filed within that year, you pretty much lose it.
Yeah.
So be prepared for that. And that year will go by a lot faster than you think.
And you're talking real money for the full.
Yeah, you're talking at least $10,000 to really do it right. Yeah. And it goes up from there. There's also international patents and all that type of stuff too that you can do.
So one strategy for people would be to do the provisional and just do that or not do one at all. But if you spend $10,000 or $20,000 on that patent, you got to sell,
quite a few. Yeah.
You gotta sell them.
Yeah, you gotta think about that too. It's not just about, woo, I got a patent, woo. Yeah. No.
So if you're a relatively small company and you have the best patent in the world and Mr. Big Company decides they want your product, what happens then?
You might be hosed because really a patent's only worth the checkbook behind it to defend it.
Right.
Or to make sure other people are not copying it, because you have to go after them, and that costs money. An attorney is not going to do it for free.
Right.
So keep that in mind. Having a patent is great, but you definitely need to have some financial support behind you if you find that someone's infringed on your intellectual property.
Right. And if they if it's a big company, they may just take the strategy that they'll stay after it until you run out of money.
They can bulldoze you. They can. I won't use any names of big companies, but they definitely have in-house legal departments that can sit there and just run you dry. And you got nothing.
So those are some good things for people to think about. Touching bases back to the prototyping, I have a friend who was looking to do something, and there's a lot of things out there. Like, we came across this material, you get it, it comes in beads, and you put it in 160-degree water, and then you can mold it into whatever you want. Mm-hmm. And so there are a lot of things out there for people to kind of work on that prototype.
There are, and you don't have to know CAD specifically to come up with something. The example you just used, there's a lot of materials that you can mold the stuff with your hand and get it the shape you want it. Actually, when we did the original model of this fishing rod, we molded it with some clay and then baked it till it was hard, and then we 3D scanned it. Yeah. So we got the shape that we wanted. Which I couldn't do in CAD, but you can easily do with your hands.
Right. So okay, and then the CAD that you worked with that you learned in the weekend, which one was that?
It was SolidWorks.
SolidWorks.
Yeah, love
it.
Good stuff.
Okay, and then and I like what you were sharing about doing it in clay. I guess it was a pretty good representation.
Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta spend your time and do it right. Don't just kind of throw it together. So.
Well, Dale, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you,
okay,
Pete.
ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week.